Okay, so this section is about constructing an angle that would be the same as an angle that is being shown to you. So for example, if I had an angle here, and this section will ask you to draw some angles. So again, I do recommend putting little dots where your line segments end, just so that you can see where to put the protractor down. So you may have to draw an angle. So for example, I'm going to draw a 50-degree angle here. And now I want to construct that angle, and clearly I could just use a protractor, but the whole point here is to use a compass. And one of the steps is missing on this sheet, and I'll explain that. So the first thing to do is to create, as Valens said, a ray. So it's not technically a line. A line segment, or a line goes to infinity in both directions. This is a ray, so it stops at the left and it goes on forever on the right. And I could label it, so I could label it YZ, for example. Then I'm going to go back to my original angle, and I'm going to put my circle at where the angle starts, and I'm going to create an arc anywhere along where I can arc over and cross over both points here, anywhere at all. That's my first step. Now, a lot of the times when you're doing these things, when you do something like that on your original, you have to do the same step on the one that you're constructing. So now, because I've got this particular arc at this length, I'm going to do an arc here again and just copy that arc over. Okay, that's the first step, because I'm trying to reconstruct what I've got there. The next step will be to place my circle here on this arc where it intersects the bottom of the angle, change the measurement for where that arc meets the top angle line. And what step that I'm doing now, as you can see, that's going to tell me, that's going to create that angle. So I measured that point. Now I got to make sure my slide doesn't move, because I'm going to go back here and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create an arc over there, just like I could have done over here. I don't need to do it, but if I create an arc there, you can see I'm copying this arc over here, because that arc, this length, this arc here, which is this one here, crossing over that length of an arc here, will give me the place where I need to put that line, and that creates my angle. So now I can go here to Y, go through where those two arcs meet, and now I also have a 50-degree angle here. So let's go over that again. That is a very cool thing to do. So I'm going to construct an angle. Let's make this one 70. So I made my 70-degree angle. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is create a ray, which has a dot on one side and an arrow on the other. Then I'm going to go back up to my angle here, and notice it doesn't really matter where I put this, which is kind of cool. I can put it out here, I can put it down here, so I'm just going to create an arc. The key is that I'm going to take that exact arc and now copy it over here. Okay, I've copied it. Now, as you can see, this is not the same length here because it doesn't meet. So I have to find out where, when I put my circle there, I'm putting the circle where the arc meets the bottom line of my angle. I'm going to see, okay, well, where does that meet? Okay, right over here. I can see where they cross. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. This is where they cross over. I'm putting the circle right at the cross point. Can you see that? There we go. That's where they cross. Can you see it through the circle there? The little X? And now I'm going to actually draw an arc. You don't have to, but I'm going to draw that arc just so that I show you, because I'm going to now, without moving my compass, I'm going to make that same arc over here. So I've basically copied this arc crossing this arc, and now where the two arcs meet, that is where I have to draw the line through. And now I'm going to get the identical angle from here to here. So let's get out your paper and we'll do the first one together.